too late.
I've been working all the way up until this point, trying to get these bolt cutters, and I totally forgot
She was underwater.
when they give them to you. Jeez!
The nightmares were starting to cook in. Had it coming.
Here we go. Oh my god, jeez. Stop. Please.
Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. I feel like I'm missing some context here.
It's the room where he found the clicker. That's a trip.
I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Yeah, because she was in love with Tom. I forgot about that.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
Oh yeah. What else?
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering? The dark presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
Where's that manuscript page? I just saw it like a second ago. I guess this isn't it? Is it in here? Oh yeah, it's in here.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Tor is not becoming a Taken, but Cynthia is definitely corrupting him. Trying to keep him away from me?
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken. Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
The dark water pressed itself into her.
Fucking stop it. Oh my god. Crazy ass. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know where. We'll find them. I'm thinking about the manuscript pages right now. What the? Oh no! No, you don't! Jesus! I totally forgot about that lady. Like, who the fuck is that supposed to be, you know?
The song will show me the way.
Wait, what? Why did Mom... What? How does that have to do anything with that? That's weird.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb.
The overlap is on the pond.
My face forever.
Here we go again.
Seeking to be
Can we finish this up? Whatever. I don't fucking care.
driven.
Now we can.
Tor's here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
Oh shit, okay. Enter the dark place by entering Tor and Odin's song.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art?
Oh, stop. No, put your light back on, you dumb. This is gonna be rough. Can I see a map here or no? I guess I can't.
This isn't real! Fuck this place!
Ah!
Am I going in circles?
You bitches. Taking my time here. Oh shit. I do not trust this.
Try to
Gotcha, bitch. I am not taking any fucking chances. Fuck that.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
closer. Destroy the only way.
There's Wake again.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center.
We're reaching the hotel now, finally. Holy shit.
Too late.
Cynthia. She's here.
No, fuck this. I ain't gonna deal with that. Or maybe they want me to go in the circles. Okay, I think they do. Alright, they want me to go mad.
A dead end.
Dude, if they put an enemy here at the end of this, that would be like the biggest fuck you ever. Boy, this is intense already, and barely anything has happened. What am I to make of this, man? This is also gonna be a circle. Are you fucking... Oh, no. Wait, what the fuck?
Ugh, back here again.
Dude, fuck this place. Literally trolling us. What's down here? Hey! Okay, I'll take that. I'm looking out for manuscript pages because we won't be able to come back here. But I don't think we're missing any.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
You fucking kidding me? Oh fuck. I don't like this. Nice and quiet. Nice and easy. Are we gonna get the bolt cutters finally? Please? Oh shit. I don't know why I said oh shit like that. Like literally nothing's happening. So what, are we going to flip this now? Dude! What the fuck? Alright. I think we're going inside the door. Wait, there was a door that appeared for this, right? There it is. Tool cabinet key. Okay, we're finally gonna fucking get the bolt cutters. Thank you! I have been waiting for this. It's been so long. Now that we have these, we can finally fucking progress and do everything else in the game. Oh my god. Alright. Bitch! Stay the fuck down. That was so easy. Oh my god. Should I have done that? Alright, what were you hiding in here? Anything? Oh, there's a little safe room here. Cool. I'm probably just gonna use those fucking tanks on whatever big boss comes our way, you know? Like that. I mean, that's technically a mini boss. Whew, we made it. Let me guess, they're gonna take us back.
Writing a story.
What's up, Wake? Look like you got some information for us. Give us the scoop, bro.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
Hey. Nothing. Figures.
You hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
Oh boy.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga! It's so damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Saga was trapped in a horror story.
I can't stay in the water.
Mike was gone.
I can't see a way out.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh my god.
Underneath dark water. Casey was gone.
Oh my god!
Shit. Where'd she go? There must be a way to get the power back on.
Yep, we're doing that right now.
Dark water.
She's coming.
You crazy bitch!
Too many hands.
Shit!
His daughter was taken.
Oh my god! Jeez! Knock it off, please.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
The nightmares were starting to come.
Oh shit!
The shadows to come alive.
It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
I'm crying, bro. That's such a that's such a cliche line, an overdone line. You can tell him yourself. Like, come on. Like, you couldn't have come up with something better? Jeez. I don't know. I was smiling so hard at that it made me want to cry. Alright, where are you, bitch? I know you're here somewhere. There you are! Hey, Cynthia!
Her smile. The darkness.
Oh, fuck! Christ. Okay, she's gonna kick my ass. Oh my god! Did we get her? Holy shit, we got her!
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Without the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
In danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor,
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
Hey, you took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, on my face forever, seeking to be whole. Driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning, and the hubris I was born. Blood-hot and vain, I risk to take it all. Blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The story's You were my light, the spark inside my soul. Of venom and spite, tears would forever flow. And I did you wrong, and I never said it right. As you played along, the gray for black and white. Waves of despair, an ocean of desolation, fighting for air, my swan song. Be done. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harboring a liar, but you're the sea can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. Dive through the dark to find a light on the other side. You will find in there the peace you're missing. The man I drove. You can't relight the fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harboring a liar, but you're the sea that can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I'm nothing but anger's remorse. Nothing but anger's remorse.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom, meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
I was like, for a sec, I was like, why isn't that going away?
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family, way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe.
Don't be so sure, Saga. The story has a way of, what the fuck? Okay. Anderson Brothers. Let's see. This is over.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
Ugh. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Tor and my father had problems, okay. Mom thought Tor's power were dangerous.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Our family's not bound by Wake's story. The mind places in some mental technique. It lets... Okay.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place, thanks to their own powers.
Come on. Quit it. Knock it off. There we go.
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process.
We missed out on something here, it looks like. Maybe we can get it later on. I don't know. Clicker acts like an amplifier. Where's the clicker? Because Wake... Frickin' Saga. Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it. How to stop the story.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
The Anderson family is immune to the effects of the story. Nope.
Right.
There we go.
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am. Because of my family.
Read a manuscript. Read a manuscript.
The dark place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of coal.
Okay, I'm done. I'm not listening to that.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help.
Fuck yeah!
Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to home. A few shots of the Anderson will fix us both up. See you soon, Saya.
Wait a minute. There's a page here.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Get the clicker to Wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
Freaking FBC. Okay. We got a manuscript page, so let's listen to it.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Okay, so the next half an hour of the video is basically going to be me rapid fire, just getting everything else done. To be honest with you guys, looking back at this in hindsight, I don't even really know why I decided to 100% this game again, to be honest with you guys, but I'm going to have to hold that thought because we have a manuscript page right here, or manuscript page, right? Manuscript? Jeez, it's been a while since I've done this, so, yeah.
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats. Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ati was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
So yeah, we're basically going to be going for the cult stashes, nursery rhymes, and remaining lunch boxes in the game. I'm doing it all right now at the tail end of this video so that at the start of the next video we could get the last few things done and then just move on to like the end of the story, because I want to end the story at 15 parts. That's my goal right now, but yeah, I didn't really feel the need to show you guys where all this shit was, because you already know where it is, you know. Most of the reason why I did some of, like, all this stuff again was, one, to see if anything new happened with the nursery rhymes, and we got another manuscript page here, so, yeah.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies baked, deer masks sold. Bright Falls had made the top 100 American small town lists for its modest, rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations. The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night. Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings, but to cancel Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious, their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town, and the shadows poured in with it.
So as I was saying, I decided to do all this stuff again. One, to see if anything new happened with the nursery rhymes, which nothing new happened. Two, to get the upgrades, fully upgrade my weapons. And three, to focus on filling out the case board, which sadly I didn't get to fully fill out the case board in this this run of the game. I don't really care about it anymore. Like, when I beat the game, I immediately moved on from it and was like, whatever, it's fine. I'm not even tripping about it. But if you guys have seen my original playthrough, you pretty much know where all this stuff is, so I don't really need to guide you there. But yeah.
When the government seized the land around Cauldron Lake and set up their laboratory there, Ilmo Koskela knew they knew something. Together with his brother, they felt obliged to take a look inside. The Federal Bureau of Control Security was a joke. The Koskelas walked in delivering coffee. Back in Watery, they pored over the stack of files they grabbed. The FBC was researching something in the lake, something they called the Shadow. Everyone who went into the lake came back a monster. Hartman had gone into the lake. He'd come back bad. The FBC had captured him, interrogated him. Based on his ravings, Barbara Jagger had gone into the lake as far back as the 60s. She'd come back bad. The writer, Alan Wake, had gone into the lake. He'd faced Jagger, pushed some mystic light switch into a hole in her chest, flicked the switch and gotten rid of her. If Wake ever came back, he was bound to be bad as well.
And the train is going off in the background now. I apologize for that. Yeah, I mean, oh, the only other thing that I show you guys here during this footage is me petting the deer heads, because if you pet all the deer heads, then you can get into that one locked room in the Cauldron. I think it's not Cauldron, like the Bright Falls like lodge. And there's stuff for you there to get, basically. But really, I'll just say right now, if this is your second time playing the game like me on Final Draft and you're doing all this stuff again, thinking maybe there'll be new dialogue or whatever, there really isn't anything new. It's pretty much the same as before. As I was saying before, I did this on my original playthrough. I had a whole like hour-long video of me like fully clearing the game out, and I was at the same point in the story that I was now basically in the playthrough. So here we got another deer head. And yeah, I mean, I was just like, fuck it, I'll cut the shit out of this you know, this portion of the video, see if I could fit it all into one video, which I hope I'll be able to render it. This is the first video I'm doing, guys, in like the past like 2 months. I've been live streaming a bunch, but I haven't really been fucking around with editing the footage that I have that much. I have recorded a shit ton of playthroughs though, and a lot of great content that I'm happy to share with you guys, and excited to share with you guys. But yeah, here we're going to get our last weapon upgrade, finally. It takes 2 playthroughs to fully upgrade everything.
Saga realized the crossbow could hold 2 shots at the same time. Had she just not noticed before? Or had the weapon changed somehow? Like in a dream?
Alright, so now we're going back in here to this house. I think this is the ranger station, and there's a doll sitting here, so pick that up, and we're doing another nursery rhyme. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, thankfully this took me like only like an hour and a half to edit this all. Like, I edited the first part of this video like pretty quickly actually, but I'm starting to see now why I needed a break from this, because these videos take so long. Like, I've spent the past like literally 4 to 5 hours just working on this video to get, like, you know, together, the beginning and end, but like, it is what it is. I'm gonna stop ranting about shit that you guys don't care about. I need to just like suck it up and deal with it. But yeah, I mean, thankfully it all went by a lot faster now, because I remembered where a lot of the stuff was, so it wasn't as tough to find this stuff. Here I got a little bit confused as to where the charm was going to appear, but basically, you're going to hear a knock at the door. When you open the door, you're going to follow these footsteps up here to this room. And, yeah, there's going to be, like, I think there's going to be, like, some sounds that you hear when you come here into, like, the bathroom area. And then you follow the footsteps back into, like, across the way into the other room to find out where the charm is. It's right here on the bed, basically. So I apologize if my commentary is kind of whatever. Like I said, I have not recorded any like post commentary in a minute. It's been like months at this point. So last time I did it was Tears of the Kingdom, and that video I literally busted my ass off on. Here with these, I'm literally just using a guide. Like, I have a tab up on my computer where I have a guide for the cult stashes, a guide for the nursery rhymes, a guide for, you know, the lunch boxes, so that I could find all the ones that I don't remember, you know, where they are, like, without any issues, really. So, yeah. This one, I mean, this one's pretty... With this one, when I was originally playing through the game, I struggled to kill these things, and I don't think I realized that I picked up the charm last time, and I came back here and I was like, where the hell is the charm? But I had already, like, grabbed it, so... yeah, you don't have to kill these things. If you want to avoid them, you totally can. It's a little bit risky, I would say, but this is not a hard game at all. Like, if you think this game is hard, you need to just retire from gaming, in my opinion, because honestly, Alan Wake is not a hard game to to play through at all. So I kept this in here as well because there's another lunchbox up here really close by. And at this point, for me, there's no reason for me to be getting these other than the fact that I guess I can chalk it up to me helping you guys out, giving you advice on where to find this stuff so that, you know, if you still need manuscript, like, pages for, like, or not manuscript pages, like, you know, paper scraps for weapon upgrades, you can, you know, go and get them, even though I'm not showing you where they are. I think it's part 21, I believe, is the one that had, like, all of the exploration and stuff in my original playthrough. So if you want a more in-depth video on this that isn't as, like, condensed as this, then you know, you can go and check it out. I edit my videos a certain way at a certain length. Like, I don't go above hour 15 with most of my videos because my computer can't handle exporting videos that are, like, longer than a certain length. So I always have to be aware of, like, the actual length of my videos. Here, yeah, it is manuscript fragments. Okay, never mind. I was on the right track before, but I kind of screwed up. So, yeah. There's also a manuscript page right here. So, yeah, I'm going to let you guys listen to this as always.
Rose woke up from another dream from her idol. Another message. All through her morning routine, she was humming happily. So happily, she realized she was starting to forget what Alan had told her. Something about a hero who would come to save them all. And the hero... Rose frowned. This won't do, Rose Marigold. You know better than to forget. Something about knitwear. The hero liked it? Rose nodded, determined. She'd use the knitwork to guide the hero to the secret stashes she had hid in the forest to help them. Knitwear to mark the spot. Alan will love that, she thought. Now she only needed the knitwork. Rose thought hard. Mandy May was always knitting. Mandy May would help her.
The good thing is, this is the only video where I'm going to have to do commentary like this. You know, once we get to the next part, it's pretty much just story until the end. I like to get as much of the, like, pretty much all the side stuff out of the way before the story if I can, usually, whenever I'm, you know, doing these playthroughs. That's just how I roll. Here, when you do that rhyme, the charm's going to be here in this, like, courtyard area, but beware because there are enemies that do spawn and they are going to give you trouble. I think I actually died to them, like, once. And in Bright Falls here, we couldn't get here before. Again, I'll reiterate, even though I went over it, you know, in the beginning of the video, but, like, it's so annoying that you have to wait so long to get the fucking bolt cutters in this game. But now that we have them, we're basically going to, like I said, just rapid fire, go from area to area and clear them out pretty quick. For you guys, it's going to be quick. It's like half an hour for you guys. For me, it was like 2 to 3 hours of just running around because you don't run that fast in this game, sadly. You have a very slow, like, sprint button, pretty much, and that's it. Like, you don't get to run faster than that, you know, than what the game allows you to run, if that makes any sense, but... Yeah, there's another deer here. I think I'm going to check right now, and it's going to say that I have, like, 3 remaining or something like that. Yeah, 3 remaining. The deer heads are more interesting in my opinion because that's something that I didn't do in my initial run of this game. I was more focused on, you know, just getting everything else done, and I didn't even think about, you know, if you pet all the deer heads, you can get into that room in the lodge. So yeah, I believe this is the final, this is the final cult stash here in Bright Falls. After this, we're gonna go to Watery and mess around there for a little bit. I want to emphasize this as much as I can. I'm cutting through this footage a lot, but if you guys are seriously, like, playing this game and you're considering, like, getting all this stuff, you know, there are a lot of these in the late game that when you attempt to do them, you're gonna be attacked by enemies. So just be aware that if you're going to, like, get a cult stash and, like, I don't know, like let's say like there's one here in Watery where you need the bolt cutters in order to get into the area where the Colt stash is, and by the time you get to the Colt stash, the game throws like 2 or 3 of like those like guys at you that are like merged together, basically the ones that disappear and whatnot. The ones I was fighting earlier on the beach, like this area right here. So be aware when you're doing these late game stuff that there's a chance that you're gonna get attacked. So always come stocked with ammo. I remember the first time I was doing the exploration in this game, I kind of hated it because I kept dying, but I don't think I died as much here because I was like fully loaded up on ammo. But that's going to change in the next part. There's going to be a sequence, a part in the story that we're going to do that is like easily the hardest part in the game on this difficulty, in my opinion. There is no other part in the game that rivals it, but I died, I think, at least like 7 or 8 times on that thing. But we're not there yet, so I'm just going to keep focusing on this. Man, I'm having flashbacks to Tears of the Kingdom right now. Jeez. Yeah, that was an amazing playthrough, wasn't it? You're welcome. You guys are so welcome that I literally stuck with that game as long as I did. Speaking of which, fucking Echoes of Wisdom is coming out, and I forgot, I lost my Switch. I have no idea where my Switch is, you guys.
Hi there, little friend.
So I'm like kind of panicking there. I'm like, dude, like I need to figure out where my Switch is because I am like very much looking forward to that. But on the other hand, I've been playing a lot more like hardcore shit right now, like Alien Isolation. I just did the permadeath one-shot nightmare permadeath run in Alien Isolation. It took me a couple of weeks to get that done, and boy, that was the most intense experience I think I've had gaming, like, period. Oh my god, I love that game to death, but playing through it on Nightmare and trying to get through the whole game without dying or saving is so intense. Like, it is literally intense all the way up until the very, very end when, like, you're done with it, and I kind of just did it for fun, as, like, on live streams and whatnot. You guys can actually check it out right now if you're interested. Just go over to my live tab and you'll see it took me like 4 separate parts to get the game, like the whole game done. But yeah, I did it. I had so much fun doing that I've been thinking about opening up a new profile, like an offline account, and just doing a whole playthrough for Alien Isolation because I love that game so much, and October is coming up, so it would be like perfect. It'd be nice and appropriate. It's crazy when you start the game from scratch and you're doing the Nightmare one-shot challenge at the same time. You can just unlock like pretty much all of the trophies in the game in one single run. I don't know if I would be able to pull that off, but if I could, that'd be fucking sick. If I could get all of them in like one single run, I'd have to practice it, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to go back into the game that soon, but like I love the hell out of that game, and I'm just like in a huge Alien craze right now because of Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus started all of that. I love Romulus. I've seen that movie like 7 times now, and it literally is like my movie of the year, which personally I know I'm like biased as hell there, but like I don't care, man. I fucking love Alien Romulus. When that 4K comes out, I'm buying that shit. The physical version. I'm probably going to start buying physical stuff in general because the direction that the market is going in with like movies and games, them trying to sell the shit out of digital purchases and focus less on physical media is, I mean, obviously it's an overplayed conversation. I don't know if overplayed's the right word, but it's something people talk about a shit ton. But, if I can give my 2 cents on it, I do agree that, especially with games, it's like, it's not okay. Like this game, for instance. Actually, there's a manuscript page here. I'm gonna need to shut up for a little bit so you guys can hear it. All right. I'm gonna hold that thought for you guys for later.
Animals stayed away from the water's edge as if to avoid some unseen submerged predator waiting just below the dark surface. They never drank the water from the lake. Birds flew around it, never over. Darkness flowed from Cauldron Lake. Gaze in the black mirror of the lake, you'd see it all around you, and you'd understand. It was already out, already where you were. It was already too late. Cauldron Lake used to be alive with people. Beautiful forests, hiking trails leading to stunning vistas. Then the government put up a fence, kept the people out. Volcanic gas, they said. They didn't want anyone knowing the truth. The lake wasn't a lake at all. The dark water a mask to hide the hungry, bottomless ocean below. A fence couldn't stop the flood that was coming. Nothing could. The return of the nightmare rising from the depths.
So you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I literally just forgot what I was even talking about originally. But yeah, I mean, I'm just like, as far as this game goes, I'm ready for it to be over. You know, back to Alien. I would love to do a playthrough for Alien Isolation, because it's like I've rediscovered my love for that game all of a sudden. You know, in the excruciating experience of playing through it on Nightmare. But now that I've done it, it's like I want to do it again. You know, it's such a good game. So we're in Cauldron Lake now. We're in the third area. This video is pretty much going to end off with me doing the final nursery rhyme. So we've got just another like 8 minutes to go here. And yeah, there really isn't much for me to say at this point with this stuff. You guys already know what we're doing here. If you are one of like the 1 or 2 people that have been watching this playthrough and are watching this, thank you for being here and watching me do this stuff again. The next 2 parts are going to be way more exciting, I promise. But you already know that, you know, because you probably already know how this game plays out. But I just think Alan Wake is so sadly like overlooked. Oh, what I was saying is this game, unfortunately, was one of those games that when it came out, I guess they didn't predict that it was going to do that well or something like that, and because of that, they did a digital only release for this game, meaning that this game never got a physical release. Now, it just recently got a physical release, and now you can buy it on disc, but yeah, it's kind of sad. It's just kind of sad that, you know, like, we're veering away from that, and at the same time, it's very, like, I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I think if we all want to, you know, maintain that, you know, if we want to maintain ownership over these products that we spend money on and that we buy, we all need to start buying the physical versions, because if we buy digital versions, it's not your game forever. They could take it down like without any effort at all for the stupidest reasons. So it's just really sad, unfortunately, but it's the state of the industry right now as is, you know.
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the path of least resistance, eroding the weak spots until they cracked. In places where reality was more yielding, where story told and retold, imagination sparked and fear ignited again and again, had softened the walls of reality. Sites of violence and tragedy, where truth was laced with fiction, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about, something they feared. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. 2 brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well. A young woman haunting the flooded bunker where she drowned. Bedtime stories, folktales, urban legends connected to a specific place. These were the sites where the overlaps came to be.
So here we got another manuscript page by the Witchfinder station here. I don't think I picked this one up the first time around, but yeah, there it is.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Okay, and now we're on to the final nursery rhyme. So this is pretty much what we're going to cap the rest of the video off with. Here is me doing this. I'm going to let you guys listen to the dialogue before, like if you haven't heard it before. I really apologize for the awkward-ass commentary, but as usual, I am not redoing this. Next time on Alan Wake 2, we're going to basically start the end of the story. It's going to be a two-parter, hopefully, if I can fit both, the rest of the story into the last two parts, which I think I can. So, yeah, if this seemed kind of rapid fire, go back and watch my original video where I did this stuff, and I think you'll enjoy it more for sure. So, I'm done talking for now. If you like it, please comment. If you like the video, please comment, like, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Who is this? How do you know I'm here?
I've been monitoring your incessant tampering with my project. You have made some advantageous progress, however.
What project?
What project? So you've just been playing around with my test arrangements with absolutely no understanding of their function. The hubris.
Indeed.
But your interference with my research has come to its conclusion, and I'm interested to see the results. The trick, I believe, is in the manifestation of the nursery rhymes. Art becoming reality, the doorway being revealed, and perhaps even someone entering it.
Get to the point.
Meddlesome and rude, I see. The point is that by your unwanted actions, you may have opened the way. And now I'll get to observe what exactly occurs when a subject crosses the threshold. No. Wait, that's not right. What is that? Do you see?
What? Hello? Hey, are you there? Sounds like this person got more than they bargained for. Ugh, this stuff again. There's something else in there, too. This will be handy.